Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.
Gary, many congratulations. A brilliant display, average of over 105. You must be delighted with that.
Yeah, anyone's good nowadays, you know, but I think there was a couple of legs here. Oh, a good half dozen throws were 60 and under, so the average could have been better. Felt good, you know, when I was playing. First set, was scoring well, couldn't hit a double, but second set it started to go on, so when you start hitting doubles, the confidence goes up a bit.
And we've seen you post so many huge numbers on the Pro Tour, the European Tour, but how pleasing is it to transfer that to the big stage again?
Just winning a game nowadays is good, you know, but yeah, it can be done, you know. People think it's a young man's game, it's not. You know, it's I can still do it, like I say. Ty's, we came up on Saturday, so me and Ty's been in the room for the last 3 days, and he's been dragging me out for a throw, playing the 1-2-1. He's addicted to 1-2-1, so yeah, so it's got me out of the room instead of just sitting there rocking back and forward on the end of my bed.
And just a word on Connor, I know you've got a lot of respect for him, and he pushed you all the way tonight, didn't he?
Connor, fantastic player, you know, just like the game before. What a game, Danny Noppet and Justin. A lot of people don't know about Justin, but Justin, I tell you what, he's a serious dart player. You know, one of the nicest blokes on the planet. He just loves everything, and he's going to be good. Same as Connor. You know, Connor's he's a grafter, he's a worker, and he's only going to go up in time. You know, he'll be gutted tonight, but he's got a lot more shots of this than what I have, so I don't think it'll feel too bad for me.
And talking of top players, Jermaine Motamina up next for you.
Yeah.
If you can both maintain your form, we could be in for a cracker there, couldn't we?
Well, hopefully, but every time you say that, it's usually a bundle of guff, isn't it? It's usually rotten. But Anderson Van Gilman, it's going to be a great game, and it's rubbish. But no, Jermaine over the last 18, 24 months, he's went from here to there, his darts, you know, so he's been absolutely fantastic over the last 2 years. So that's another hard one.
Thanks, Gary. Well played.
Thank you. Did you actually move there?
Yeah. Gary, congratulations. Birthday yesterday and sending out a real statement performance. Just to remind everyone that the Flying Scotsman can still compete at the World Championships. It must be a nice feeling.
Can still play darts, yeah, now and again. Yeah, no, it was good, you know. Thanks for the birthday text as well. But yeah, love the tournament, but hate it at the same time, because I'm always a year older every time I come here, which is not good. But nah, listen, it's nice to play how you know you can play. It doesn't happen a lot nowadays, but it went well tonight.
I say, is it just a reminder, not to everyone else, but to yourself, that you can still do it on the stage? Because you've made a lot of this, that you still do it on the floor and so on, but you haven't transferred it. So is that a nice reminder to yourself that it's still there?
Yes, I mean, I've kind of got to a stage that I would quite happily carry on doing pro tours for the rest of my life. You know, TV ones and that, I don't think I would miss them. But it's just nice to play well. You know, people have been up me since my last game here about changing back to my old stems and flights, and I've been determined to stick with them because I know how well they go. And tonight they've done exactly what I know they can go like.
Everyone talks about Luke and Luke, but when you put in a performance, or Michael puts in one of these performances, do the ripples and the whispers start around the practice room? And just to remind everyone that it's not about Luke and Luke.
I'm too old. Carry on. Talk away, do what you want. I'm just here to chuck darts, like we always say. But yeah, I mean, the two best players in the world by far. You know, we're kind of, it's like the old days when I played with Taylor and that. You know, everyone was chasing Taylor, and it's the same now with these two. But they can, you know. I mean, look I played the other night. He wasn't as dominating in that match as what he usually is. You know, he was a bit against Davies. He was a bit off his core a bit.
Tough afternoon for your World Cup teammate as well, Peter Wright. Did you see that? He's really struggling at the moment, and obviously you spend a lot of time in and around it. Can you put your finger on why he can't rediscover this form?
We can't play well all the time. People think we're robots. You know, you've just got to play well all the time. Or he's had a bad couple of games, he's finished, he's retiring. Just give folk a break. You know, we can't keep doing that day in and day out. You know, we've seen Michael do it, Michael Van Gilman, for probably the last decade. He has a blimp. Well, that's him, he's finished. Give the bloke a bit of time, you know. We can't keep doing it day after day, month after month, year after year. It'd be nice to, you know, but we just can't. It's just one of these things.
Gary, congratulations on a very good performance there. You've always been a very fluent player, and you love a game when both of you are flowing, and that game with Connor was as such. But do you feel that you're more relaxed in your approach to these bigger tournaments now? It just seemed you was just free-flowing and everything was hunky-dory.
There was times I can remember being sick in one of the staff's Hoover box. You know, it was the only thing. I used to get so sick with nerves and that before I went on stage. Every time I was outside being proper violently sick. But now it's just like, nah, you know what, it just doesn't kick in now.
Are you finally enjoying it then?
I do enjoy it. It's this bit here that I don't enjoy. But no, I do like playing darts, you know, and it's like I say, wee Ty's playing darts now, so I need to show a bit more interest and kick him up the backside and get him a bit better.
And you're going into round 3, obviously you've got the Christmas break, but what's Christmas for the Anderson family this year?
Well, I think I'm just going to stick to the greens because my shirt's getting a bit tight on me. So, yeah, no, it'll be good. You know, it's nice to spend time at Christmas. You know, I think for the last 10 years, I've spent my birthday sitting in a hotel room on my own. I can remember turning 50, no one about, sitting on the end of my bed going, oh, this is great, isn't it? But, no, it'll be nice to get back. You know, it's always nice to get back, and especially getting to your own bed.
Well, it's really good to see you enjoying your game, and we wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Evening, Gary.
No.
That's all good. Evening, Gary. Congratulations today. Great to meet you as well. I know you've said before in the past you used to get really frustrated by questions of people asking about retirement and stuff like that. When you go and put up 105 averages and win games like that, does it almost feel a bit sweeter, considering you're hitting back at those people?
You know what I'm like? I used to, if somebody says something, I'm going to try my damnedest to prove them wrong. It used to be Mardle, used to wind me up and say, that's it, he's done, he's passed it. Oh, is that right? Don't think so, son. You know, and that's what used to get me going. But it is, I mean, it's listen, I watched Paul the other night, 71 years old, fantastic. I wish I had his commitment to loving darts as much as what he does, because he's an absolute gem, you know, and he just loves playing darts. Doesn't need to play darts, but he just loves playing darts, and he's still bloody good. You know what I mean? He's something else. He's an absolute legend in the game. So age, I don't think matters.
We've actually asked a few players here, you know, if you could see yourself playing at 71, do you think you've got 16 more years left in you on your hockey?
Have a hell. I'd like to. I've worked out if Ty turns 16 and he's good enough to play on that stage, I'll be 60. So we're going to try to do it. I just want to give him such a hammering on that stage before I finish. But the way he's playing now, I think he's going to do all right in the future. We
now have you now have like a £1 million prize potentially up stakes. Could you? When you think of the first darts tournament you won, you know, what was the prize at the time, and set the scene compared to what it is like now?
I think it was a chicken hamper and a free set of darts, you know, back. No, we used to play tournaments. Back in the BDO, you'd get beaten the semis or the final, you get a free set of Elk Master darts or something like that, and that was your prize, you know. But, I mean, darts over the last 10, 20 years, especially the last 10 years, you know, it's humongous. And it's great to see all the youngsters playing, you know. You know, there's kids. I do a lot of exhibitions, and we used to play the old boys of the pub, or the darts team. Now it's from 6 years old to 12-year-olds. That's all you're playing darts. And
just finally, we've seen 16 seeded players have gone out already. I think 3 or 4 of the top 10 are already out as well. You know, what do you think's happened this year? Like,
well, I've been looking at a few games, and I like to look at the averages. The averages don't guarantee a win, but it's nice to see how they've been playing. But I think they've been rubbish. There's been a hell of a lot under 90 averages, haven't they? And winning. So I don't know. It's just like I say, we're no robots. Sometimes these things happen, but it'll pick up. It'll get better.
I'm sure will. Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.